It feels like he froze. Scream guy froze. I don't know. Oh, whatever. If you get fired, I don't know how my wife would feel about that, but you know, I guess I could ask her. Maybe just don't get fired. That's probably the best solution. I'm trying to figure out the dialogue. It's better than it was before. It's still kind of cursed. But the actual text isn't showing up and all this other stuff. Doggo roll call. We have a Maddie girl, but she is over. I'm pointing in the right direction. Yeah, you can see her. She's right there. Just trying to figure out why this isn't working. Like it should actually have some text. Like up here and above here. The text is just not showing up. I knew that was coming. FM traits on Kara's desk. You want another Maddie? Come on. Come. Up. Here we go. Just a little bit. There you go. Put the up. He doesn't really want it to like stay up there, so we'll see if it materializes or not. But characters. I wonder if these need to be public. I don't think they do. This is private. This is fine. No, yeah, this is just not serialized, so that's yeah, it definitely doesn't need to be public. Then, he already left. She's just like not that into staying up there anymore. It's interesting. And Kirby will stay up there for quite a while, but not less so. Current speaker name. That's just strange. So I've definitely got it so that it assigns it. I checked in the debugger and a little while ago, and these things were getting set. I do notice when she's sad. She's just always looks sad. So like you have to like have fine-tuned senses to understand when she just looks sad or when she is sad. So it's a skill. I know it's hard sometimes to figure it out, but you know, I think I've got a pretty good job. I've got it in my brain. I know. Um, this part though, I don't know. This is like a mystery. It's just check something else like even or sleep screen. Yeah, calculated health amount, calculated stress amount. Yeah, but of course these ones are doing a little bit different. Oh, I am doing these versions. For what reason, I don't know. But I guess I could try changing it to that. Also, I never gave them a default value. Oh, fun. I know what happened. Oh, God. What? I wasn't binding them to this. I was setting that as the value. Okay. Okay. Let's scan. Oh my God. It works. You know, obviously when I go to the next one, it's still doing that, but um it actually says the options. Now I still can't also select any of the options, and they're definitely not in the right order. But I think I just need to like I need to manually lay out some of these things. Like I need to tell some of these when they need to update because I think it's this one. Yeah, this one just needs to like happen after. Um, I don't know what they're doing here. They couldn't have cached this transform? Jesus. Wait, what killed them? We go like this. And then, you know, make a private heal or rect transform. This is why I don't like getting other assets because they inevitably do stupid, silly things like this, like getting the transform every single freaking time instead of just caching it once and then just using it over and over and over again. Like, they're able to do these things, but so that too. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a thing basically that I need to. It seems like I pretty much just need to press this. Yeah, these don't click. So I have to figure out why that's not happening. Can't remember if I actually need it. Maybe I do need a graphics recaster here, but no. Okay. Unless doing something silly here. No. It's not getting called there. I don't think it, I feel like it's not even really getting registered. Um, what was I going to do here? Just trying to look here. So the button, interactable. Or is it that I don't actually... I might actually add the button. Or maybe I actually need to have this be extra settings, raycast target. No? Okay, that didn't solve it. I was wondering if that got clicked, then if I would get some information back, but no. A lot of one point these things actually told you like what it was actually looking at, but it was like no. Mm. Yeah, because nothing actually on here is a raycast target. So that's probably why it's not working. Yeah, I might have to just put like an image that's blank or something on there. So, a couple of things to fix then, but at least it's getting better. So, first part is I'm going to make a reference to a public, or not public, we'll make it serialized field, private, layout group, I think it was called. Yeah. So whenever I go display next line, actually, because this might need the delay. So what I might need to do is I'll use that layout fix thing. Layout. I guess I could just do what they're calling. Oh, they're using the rebuild. Okay. Go. Fix layout. Okay, so I can just call fix layout. Okay, yeah. So let's go layout group fix. And then in display next line, we will go dot fix layout. And I also need to display it when I go display dialog options. All right. He wasn't a ginger, he had pink hair before, by the way. It's just that like my color palette doesn't have pinks in it, so it was making it like a ginger. Or like a more like an orange color. So I'm really not too happy with that model, but it'll work for now until I can find something that's maybe a bit better. It's pretty crazy when you see like this is what it actually looks like before my like color palette changes. It's kind of crazy sometimes. Oh, why does the green one look so weird now? It's probably my color changes. Anyways, all right, now you. Okay. No. All right. I never actually threw that on there. Okay. Yeah. Of course. Basically, didn't fix anything and just got me some more errors. So that's fun. All right. So let's grab this and then. Try this. Save. And then eventually I want to add like press space to continue, but I've just got to get this part working first. Working. Yeah, it seems like I've borked quite a few of these portal things. I can actually fix that by going like loading cam profile, right? Oh, it's actually using a different palette, so I don't know why. Weird. Yeah, it's still using the old palette. So it should actually be still fine to display all those colors, but I don't know. Oh. Let me quickly take a look at them. It's on the loading cam. Yeah. I assume this will not make it any better. No. Um, no. Weird. I made it this palette. No. Huh. It's like just started showing up today. Because I'm almost certain before it was not like this. So I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll play around with that later. I just probably need to tweak the colors again so that they properly fade in and out. Hey, how are you? Good, bad, sweet. Okay, so it does properly adjust now. I'll have to put in the enter, and then as well these things aren't working. So let's do the buttons not working first. Okay. Why did I click play again? Screen manager. Do you want to add? I think. Let's check. All these, yeah, all of them have a graphics raycaster. Okay. So that's part of the problem. Then I think the other part is that this dialogue option might need a little bit more to it. Okay. I'm just thinking about how I might want to have like a visual moving to it like I have with my other buttons. But if I need to do that, then I need to have the button on a lower portion. So I need to actually kind of split this up again, which it took me so long to get these things to properly scale nicely, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so um, so I need the content size fitter on this one. I don't want to do like another content size fitter into another content size fitter. But I'm thinking I can probably just leave the content size fitter here. I know I would need a content size fitter on the other one too. Yeah. I wonder if in my button offset, could I like specify instead of, I could specify a different transform. And then basically if in awake, if underscore override transform equals null, we will assign it to our base transform. So we'll just use the default in that case. But then we can go in here and just use this. And that'll allow me to have this on a parent, but then controls like this. Now, it's still not perfect because I think this I do horizontal layout on. But I don't really need to do a horizontal layout on this. Like, I could just turn that off. Because once this is set up, it's not moving. This thing's not going to move. This thing's not going to move in any way. So I think we're fine there. The only thing I might need to do is just quickly set it up so that wonder if I force expand this, that looks, yeah, okay. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, yeah. So it has already stretched out. Okay. Because I saw it wasn't stretching out as much as it could. So there we go. Image, dialogue. Okay. I should now be able to turn this off. It shouldn't actually really affect this. Yeah, yeah. And then we go and remove this. Make a hover offset button. To and then I need to recompile. Did not really like me changing that, but whatever. Compile, I'll add that. Option into here. So we need to just go into hover offset, and then I can take description in there, normal. And I want to see if I make both of these raycast targets, if the button works, or if I need to actually make this thing into like a button of some sort, like having some sort of image thing. If I look at pause menu, for example, let's just check this. So we have buttons here. Setting button. Yeah, I do actually have an image component that's just blank. Wonder if I have like a. Is there just like a rect? No. No. Okay. So I'd have to have. I'd have to have an image here, probably. I'll just try it one more time. We'll see. We'll see if I just have that there, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'll just have the image. Okay, start a little mask. Okay, yeah, whatever. You can actually have broadcast padding. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see how that goes. We're going to add what? Should bet this more forward. I always forget, and I need to put my microphone a little bit more forward. I'm really regretting not getting like a microphone that's got like a, arm thingy so that I can have my arm space uncontested. But it's what it is. I just didn't think my desk was gonna be like suitable for it. But I guess I could have put it like over here and it could have come down. Oh God, that is horrible. Um, it is clickable now though. It's something. So why is it getting such a weird positional? Does this in awake? Yeah, it's just thinking that its position is kind of weird. Mounted on a ceiling. No, I think I could just easily connect it to my desk. It's just no, I would need to buy a new, thing for it. So that's not gonna happen anytime soon. No, I think that's a actually might have gave it away. I used to have like a monitor arm thing, but I'm not sure what I did with that. I might have just like said like F it, I'm not gonna use this because I don't use it on the monitor anymore, and then thrown it away. But it would be a silly thing if I did that. I was not really thinking that well if I did that. Anyways, I was thinking like, could I reuse that to do this? But I don't think I could have either way. But anyways, doing. What am I doing? I wanted to see Screen Manager. Okay. Screen layer, dialog screen, pop up this, main content, options. Okay. So, description. Oh, it's because it's like got a. Middle left. Then this actually didn't have a middle left anchoring. So maybe I have to do that. Let's just try that. See if that can fix the silliness that I'm seeing. Right, no, I wanted to set pivot, not position. There you go. That should be 0. 0. Okay, there you go. Probably do the same to this one. Doesn't matter as much, but oh, wait. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, there we go. This one, actually, I do. It's, how is this big? It's 16 by 16, and this one starts right there, which is 24 over now. So maybe this needs to be like 8 over. No, 6 over. If it's 24 units, it would have. Oh wait, so I guess the X pivot I actually do want to be 0.5, just so it makes sense, and then that should be 12 to be centered. Technically, I mean the text starts a little bit more over, so it's not going to be quite perfect. But I kind of want to make this a little bit bigger, 20, 20. In which case, actually, it's still in the pivot centered. Okay, let's just do that. One of the bosses here has so many arms on his table, I don't even see how it still stands. He has 8 monitors, 3 cameras, 2 mics, and also 4 TV monitors on the wall. Jeez, that's a lot on a lot of screens. Are they like watching all the data come in? Like, need to see all this stuff? I think there's a definite advantage when you go to 2 screens. I think 3 screens can still be very good. I don't know what you get after that. I think at that point you're maybe just got too many screens. But I could be wrong. There's a lot of things. I hate what has happened to my beautiful Portal screens. The main economists use everything at the same time. Interesting. There you go. I actually do want a little bit more spacing now. So I could move this one back, I guess. Okay, if I move this back to 8, then 6. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, so now if I select this, does anything happen? No, nothing happens still, but or at least getting some feedback there. Okay. This one I wanted at 6, and then save that. And so then the next thing that's not working is the actual clicking part is not coming through, seemingly. So we're going to look at this. Idle option clicked, dialog option. Okay. think I'm using the wrong property. No, okay, no, man, that's not it. Or, actually, you know what? I think I know what's the problem. So add that thing back. It's just how I'm listening to it, I think is wrong. Button property listener. So how does this thing work? Oh no, okay, so this should function. Okay. So when I'm listening here, making it based on the binding info, then I add the listener. Yeah, okay. I guess let's see if this is getting called. Firm, load game. I'm not actually debugging. Change to Unity. And go like this, and then go good. No, okay. So that is not working. Where can I next check? Okay, so that does properly send. Okay. So that part works, but it doesn't get to this. So there's probably some issue with the binding. Info. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the red still looks good. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. Okay, so creating this, I'm just trying to see. So it's got double click, base, button listener, basic binding null, generic binding null. It hasn't bound to anything. It has the binding name. Oh, wait, 1 second. It's a send info. That would actually make some sense. Okay, so let's actually just make a new one here. So binding info dot listen info. And then we will supply this and this. There we go. That I think is potentially the issue. Option click context. Okay, let's try that. Once I get this like main kind of pipeline setup done, I can actually like really quickly make that dialogue that I had already mocked up. So it'll go a lot quicker, I think, once I do that. It's just these little finagly thingies that just like to finagle and therefore are annoying. So just gonna wait until we are done that. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. So we now actually got the click. Then, yeah, sweet. See you then. Peace. Sweet. Flynn is not the right size compared to me. Like, either he's like 5'2", or and like Clara's like 6 foot or something like that. But he's a little short. You're a little short, buddy. You a little short, buddy. You know, so that I can also walk through. Oh, that's some creepy little visions. Ooh. I see your eyeball, dude. Yeah. All right. Okay, so um, do I fix that? Yeah. Okay, so let's go and we'll fix some things up, and then make Flynn the proper height and stuff like that. I still also have there's a thing I need to do where when you're doing dialogue, it should like look at the character. Right now, I'm kind of faking it because you are sitting there already looking at the character, so you can't not do that. But oh, I also have to do the space to like continue. We'll figure that out later. Okay. I just noticed this person's spelling. Spherical. Sferical. Is this like the version of how you spell spherical in like some other language? I go. No. I'm not finding any translations of that to be a correct spelling of spherical. Anyways, maybe in the future no one cares that he's tiny, although people will always care if you show them the back of your eyeballs. You, yeah. It even says spherical right here. Oh. People that made this probably weren't like native English speakers, and you know, it's a weird word. So I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. But we are gonna judge Flit on his height and his puny little thingies. Weird eyeball look. Okay. So I'm gonna put this back here. Although I do kind of want him. Okay. So I don't know why this has got a scale of this. It's just annoying because now the spawn point's moved. Actually, maybe let's undo that for a second. It takes... Prefab. Unpack. It's really not needing to be like this. So we'll go this. We'll scale it back up to 0, and then we'll put this back here. And then... Oh, it's because it's... yeah. Okay. Then we'll put this guy back here. Okay. Because this now has a scale. Okay. There you go. And then just to size this up properly, I'm gonna position this here, no rotation, and then turn this on so that I can judge how big he is. Okay. Should maybe move all those dialogue portions to like a sub prefab or sub object. Then I can manage them a bit better. Copy. This is new, and I actually need to make sure that I drag this one. And copy. Paste is new. But I actually need to remember it's this. Okay. Then here I just remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Okay. Because eventually he's gonna have to like have some scripts on him so he like follows you around and stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna give him a capsule collider. And it's like too high or something? How tall is he? He's slightly under 2. Yeah, it should be fine. So we'll do that. We'll give him the space. I do think, though, it's just like his... Oh, God. Oh, yeah. His eyes... They're not as bad as I thought they were. When they get pixelated, like I have it in here, it does look a little weird, but just what it is. So he's a little bit maybe. He's not even that far away from the player. He's 2.5 units away from the player, right? So if I look at this, I guess I need to re-enable gizmos. Right, like this is not far. It's so weird because the player has 2 height as well. It just feels small. I don't know why. I think the head is 1.75 You need to be bigger, dude. Like just a little bit, okay? Yeah, that feels maybe too big. Just maybe 1.1 bigger. Feels a bit better. He's not gonna go like into the labs necessarily. He's really just gonna be there for the intro. Because you're gonna get separated pretty quickly. Just realized he had like his guns just. This model wanted to put like guns literally everywhere you could possibly put it. Which, I guess if you were making that type of game, you would want those type of like reference positions and stuff, but I do not. I do not want to make one of those games. So it is annoying to me. Dialogue. Here we go. Okay. First dialogue, initially load. Okay. So let's tweak this to be more of what I had over here, I think. Right? Yeah, okay. So don't want your whatever you're trying to give me. I don't know. Yeah. Right, okay, sorry. It is annoying that I have to make each one of these into a localization thing first and then do it, but whatever. Okay. Now we were here, okay. And then, so there's no options in this first part, so I'm just gonna do I leave these for later or Yeah, I'm just gonna delete these for now. Those don't exist. Okay, so and what I might even do is I'm gonna go like this, 0, 0. Okay, and then 0, 1. Trying to manage like how these get organized because these can get messy and no time flat. Da, 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 da. Just look around, Flynn. Everything was alive. There's trees and a breathable atmosphere. This is not the dead planet of the history books. Okay. And then we're gonna copy this, paste this, go 2. Okay, but there's a reason why. I wonder if I should actually as well. I might want to just say like Flynn underscore Clara underscore Flynn. I also wonder. If I wonder if I should be breaking this into like different parts. You need to check English before you put it on. Yeah, we'll actually like go through it like line by line in the dialogue thing. But first, I just want to make sure that. Because I could actually break this one up. And then if I break this one up, I have to move these ones down. God damn, this is. How do I make? I could go like 0.2 or something. Yeah, 0.1 and 0.2. Okay, I could do that. I should sort these keys by this, and then I can go new entry. One Flynn. Is that actually? Oh god, that sorts in front of this. What if I went this? Does that sort? There we go. Okay. I should actually. I mean, that's actually a better point. I should just go 0, 0. Although that kind of defeats the purpose of this. Because this would then be 0, 2. And this would be 0, 3. Okay, just let me just sort this and then I'll figure out your. So I guess you need a dash here. Or I don't know, the comma or something. I think comma is more common. Comma is more common. And then there are there's trees. There are trees, and it's probably. I think people have probably said it both ways, but there are trees and a breathable atmosphere. Okay. Sure you want to do this, Clara? We could turn around now. Yeah, okay. And then just look around, Flynn. Everything we told is lie. There are trees and breathable atmosphere. This is not the den. History books. Okay, sure, but maybe there's a good reason why we don't want us here. Okay. So 0 is done. Okay. Wonder if should I break this up into 3 parts? I kind of want to. Oh, I kind of want to make it into separate parts. I don't know. I guess we can see if people hate the idea of that, but just because I want like this to actually have impact, and if it's one big thing of text, I think it's easier to get lost. Um, Grandfather melted and gassed an entire planet. Now, in the full sentence, I think it's all right. Um, okay, and then add entry. Oh, no, wrong thing to paste. And then this would be 0, 7 underscore Flynn. Probably do need to figure out a better naming convention, but yeah. What I might actually do then in core game is I'm going to add an entry for end dialogue, and that will be or end. I don't know if I think I often see it like written like this, but I don't know. I'll leave it for like that for now. Okay. So 0, 1. So I gotta set this one to -1. 1 to 0. And 4. -1. Zero. And there. Okay. I don't know if like I guess for now I'm probably not gonna have any um anything else. I don't know, you don't have any choices, I guess, in this one. Um at some point I'll have some questions or something. Maybe I so dialogue 0. Let's go like OP underscore. So for option 0, and we'll say, all right, let's go. And then maybe actually 1 second. And then okay. This is gonna be option 2. So I'll sort this in a second. Okay. Just remember, we can't stay for long. So I want to say I'm gonna be streaming for like another 1.5 hours, I think, ish, at least, and maybe maybe up to 2. Option 0. So this will be thanks for coming with me, Flynn. Doing dialogue in this is probably risky, but they don't call me the risky biscuit for no reason, so. So then I'll have two options here. Okay, so then we go. So option one, and then I need another thing. Go. What I want is first dialogue. I copied this instead of okay. And this one will be in dialogue. Okay, and then I need to add first dialogue 100 Flynn, and this would be okay. First dialogue here, yeah. Yeah. So there's that. It'll do this. 0. Okay. I was trying to have something to test the branching hole shenanigans. So I want to just practice seeing if that works, and then that will end the dialogue. And then this needs to do that. Okay. So we'll save that. There are a couple of things I still need to add though on these other parts. So dialogue as well. Okay, so first before I go switching. I want dialogue to actually be like their face. Although I guess I should actually then root that on their face. I don't really want to like be throwing it too far in there. Maybe I'll go to dialogue character. I'll have a public transform head pivot. I guess actually no, it'll be more like focus pivot. Like, is this guy supposed to have a ponytail? I definitely don't see one. Was it maybe just they have the same humanoid bone structure? Yeah, I think it's just that they have the same humanoid bone structure. I can actually turn off the the beard. Bald. No, I think I don't know. I feel like no beard maybe is better. Flynn, but if you could turn off the beard, just go like this. Hey, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. I feel like his beard is not very impressive. You know, it's like not thick enough to be good looking. It kind of just looks like, you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm not impressed. Um, so I think I might just turn it off for now. Yeah. I don't think oh, God. The whole point of me going through that was that I was going to grab their head. It's kind of annoying that the head is a little bit lower, though. Just take like an eye to focus on. I guess it should be close enough. Okay. All right. Save, save, save. Okay. I need to go back to main scene. I need to add into dialogue screen. Private property pool. Show tab to show like no. We'll call it this internally, but it will be a spacebar, obviously, otherwise. New property pool. False, I guess, by default. And then let's go up to here. That's good. Safe drive home. All right. Current speaker. No. All right. This is show tab to continue. Alrighty, righty, roo. So I'm just gonna paste this in here and go current. This is now gonna be show tap to continue. Okay. Show la tap it to continue, and then basically, if we get to this part, it will say value equals la true. And then if we are showing the options, we are going to say false. And then why do I have a notification? It's probably another useless notification that I don't need to care about, but I'm going to click on it. Because I hate yellow, red ones. Just they're the bane of my existence. Can't exist when there's a thing here. Okay. So map to continue value equals false. All right. There's that part. The next part, code-wise, I'm gonna do I need to make a public virtual thingy. Look at look to point. Okay. The base version doesn't do anything, but we'll go into then character FPS. And I'm gonna override look at. Okay. So this is a bit of an interesting one. So I have to change the Y. Because I have two rotations. So I rotate my whole body to be like in the direction of it, and then I rotate the camera to do this point. And I should be able to look at everything. But I just need to be able to manage that. So what I need is I need to get a direction that would be pointing to. So to do that, I need to get their positions. I need to take their position minus by my position, because that'll give me the direction that I need. So direction equals, and I said their direction, so look to point dot position minus by transform. I don't actually. I would actually want to do the head transforms position. Position. So I just want to do a quick thing of look to point equals null. Then we don't do shoot all. All right. What else do I do? Direction. Look to point. Position. And dot transform dot position. So I do actually need to normalize that, so it's an actual direction, I think. Am I unstable? Interesting. It just recently just like crashed down. I sometimes hate that it tells me this, even though it makes sense, but like I can't do anything about it. It's just like if it's coming in and out, it's just what it is. Well, refresh this. Okay, so, I don't know, whatever. We'll get there when we get there. I think. Oh God, it's just. It's rough. It's rough out there for some reason. But whatever. Do what I can. Do what I do. Just keep coding. So direction. I have a direction to look at. Now what I want to do is convert that into a so I wonder if I could convert it to, so I could convert it easily to a non-wide direction by just taking out the y, and then I have my facing direction there. So maybe I don't even normalize it yet. I'll say distance here. Okay. And so don't need the parentheses. Direction, no y. I need to make a variable declaration here. Not a var. Okay. Equals. Distance dot new y 0 dot normalized. And then I can turn this into a quaternion. I just set my own transform dot rotation to be equal to quaternion look rotation of direction this and vector 3 dot up. So that's at least this direction handled. Yeah. Now comes the camera part. So I got 2 points. And so I actually now know, though, it's in a straight line. It's just, it could be lower than me, right? So it could be lower down or it could be up, right? So I'm just basically figuring out which rotation X to set. And I should probably actually set it here so that when Oh, so I probably should not make this instant. I'll need to change that later. So this shouldn't be instant. This should be like a um, some sort of tween. I think I can tween that just in here, right? Not do. We have to be using. Not actually using binding soon. Yo. That's DG, right? DG dot tweening. Or is it? Well, that's probably from transformers. Like do rotate or turning in. Hmm. They actually, so they say that they like the vector one is the preferred one, but I just want to like have it tween to a position. So I think it's actually okay for me to do that like this. In value duration. Um, 0.05 or something. Or 0.5. Probably put some sort of easing to that, but uh, what do um trying an image of easing functions. Cheat sheet. Okay. Kind of want probably something more like that. So it goes quickly and then slows down. Do ease out sign. There we go. Ease out. So out sign. That's what it was, right? Out sign, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It slows down at the end. That's basically all I need to do. Okay. And then it's gonna be kind of odd that like these two, this one and this one are kind of easing separately. But hopefully it's not odd. This thing already kind of has like a follow with the camera. But I think that's for the flashlight. I think the head still has the camera on it. So yeah, it would just have the camera on it. Okay. Now, the way I would need to figure out the whatever this one is, this is like pitch, right? I think is if I would have two different heights and I have a distance between them, right? So then that's the adjacent over the opposing. And that would give me my angle on the x. That I would, like, I guess, start tweening this. Basically, yeah. Yes, to a min and a max. Yeah, that would give me the value. So, okay, so so the opposing angle equals distance dot y. That's right, the height. And then the actual other distance is, so the adjacent angle is distance dot, I should make a distance no y. I actually do need this, just like this version of it. Okay. I guess I don't need this multiple times, so I could actually just go like this. Distance no y dot magnitude. And then put this into a tan function. So I guess angle x equals tan math f dot, yeah, a tan of it's opposite over adjacent, right? So it would be y is op angle adjacent angle. And then I need to times this by a mathf dot oh no, it's rad 2 degrees. Okay. So that'll give me my angle. I can then set basically this to be equal to, I guess I could just set that. Yeah, I could just set this straight up. And then I'm not going to care, I guess, too much about okay, and then I guess we'll set do local rotate to go say new vector 3, considering I guess they prefer me to do it this way, so we'll just do it that way, comma. And then yeah, we should define a, I guess I could make it partition config, sure, we'll put it in here. Look to duration. By default, I'm gonna go 0.5. Then set the ease as well. Okay. Oh, my music died. Yes, continue watching. It's almost done, but drag. You just reboot it. Okay. So outside, we don't need the extra comma there. So we're doing that. So I might actually store private current speaker. Then speaker there, and then but before this, what I want to do is if score current speaker does not equal speaker. Change that there. Okay. And the other thing is current speaker does not equal speaker. We're also going to do line speaker index does not equal -1. And does not equal -1. And then a speaker does not equal null. And speaker dot focus pivot does not equal null. Okay. Few conditions, but if we do that, then we're going to go base character dot look at, The speaker focus pivot. I guess I should also make sure that the character does not equal null for some reason. But it's not always guaranteed, so. Okay. So I already check if the lookup point is null. I don't need to care about that, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, we'll just not bother. And then okay. Right. I'm hoping that works nicely. Okay. The don't want to compile. I just need to now integrate the press space to continue thing. Well, my bitrate's just dying again, eh? I'm a Mr. Choppy Chop. It's unfortunate. I don't know why. Okay. So da, 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 da. Right. Okay. So in main content here, we need to go in this thing. It's gonna go set active property based on the global property of dialog screen. Show tap to continue inverse. And then though in here, we're going to add basically another description field. It's going to be down here. Let's just take a look at this. I want to call this tap to continue. We're going to have some right justified text for press space to continue. I actually probably want it to be a different. Probably want it to be the light. And then I always feel like these have like a dash on them, but there, and then yeah, that's probably fine. These options, why is feels like the option description is slightly colored, but no, it's actually maybe all of them have that color. Okay. So yeah, this guy does not need the content size fitter. You'll be fine just the way they are. Doesn't need this, but does need the set active property with the dialog setting of show time to continue and not inversed because it is the time to continue one. Okay. Not good girl, Manny. Being a very good girl over there. Only she wanted to be in the spot. You just like those beds better. They're more comfy. In the corner too. I don't know. I don't know if it's a combination of the corner and the bed, or if it's just the bed. Oh crap. Yeah, I forgot. And that camera in there. Damn it, don't play. Yes, a good girl. I don't know how you guys get it. You gotta. All right, you've been granted more treats. Let's see. Alexa, see if this works. No, it's not. It's incorrectly positioned. I'm moving the wrong thing. Nope. Eh. Never wants to frickin'. Nope. Eh. I just want to adjust. There you go. What is getting clipped? What is not, but it is being very difficult. Oh my god. Just, okay. Yeah, you know what? Lock everything besides the webcam, so it cannot be touched. And then no. Why is this so sensitive? My God. It's like I can't even show you guys what I'm dealing with. Just annoying. Nope. Just breathe. I can do this. And then I just need to clamp that up a bit. It's almost certainly not worth doing. Because every single time I move my camera, it's gonna be adjusted, but I'm sure KRSS thinks it's worth it. All right. Okay. Load game. You're a good girl. So you sure you want to do this? We could turn around now and no one would even know we were here. Clara, just look around, Flynn. Everything we've been told is a lie. There are trees and a breathable atmosphere. This is not the dead planet of the history books. Okay, sure, but maybe there's a good reason why they don't want us here. I wonder. I'm wondering if the name being out there is too far away, and people aren't gonna read that. Like the people that are saying things are changing. It feels almost too far, and so like you maybe won't get the context there after adjusting that camera. Okay, sure. Maybe there's good reason why they don't want us here. The entire galaxy thinks my grandfather melted and gassed an entire planet simply to prove he could. They held parties and parades on the day of his death. Cerastes made it an annual holiday. I have to find out what really happened. You can already see that the truth is not what they've been telling us. All right. The structure we found on the radar is just up ahead. Maybe we can find out more there. Just remember, we only have a couple of days until the patrol comes by again, so we can't stay for long. And then I have two options, and so I should be able to say, thanks for coming with me. Then he says, anytime, Clara. And then we just end the dialogue. I wonder if, like, on the... I should probably, if... For dialogue screen, it should probably display the dialogue options if the next line was going to be null to, or like the line after this was going to be, you know. I think that's probably fair as well, yeah. So the way I would do that is I would say if +1 is null, then we're gonna go display dialog options. Oh, actually, okay, wait. I guess if this equals null, because I don't want it to auto advance, but this equals null and the next line is this, then we display the dialog options. Otherwise, it'll automatically advance to that, which is fine. And then I don't do that because it gets called here. I think I should probably be doing this, but I can look around. Okay, so I'm trying to test the looking stuff. So if I go to you and go dialog and then go toggle. Huh. Interesting. So it didn't properly rotate me. I think it did the X properly, it just didn't do the Y. I guess I could try the do rotate and then do that oiling. Look to duration. Oh, was I paused? Oh, I might have paused it. Okay. Other thing I need to do is in dialog screen, I do need to probably clear current speaker out though when I get a new dialog. Just in case you have like that repeating situation. But actually then I can go back to character FPS. It was actually working. That. So I want to keep that. Okay. I probably should make the character as well. The dialogue character. Have a way to look at them. So maybe I should be having there's a thing here. But this, I might have to have like a nav mesh agent or something, so I might. I'll have to figure out how to make him look at the player later. Because I don't think it can just be setting his rotation. There might be other things that want to control that. I'll probably make it through a nav mesh agent. It's probably what I'll do. But for now, that should work. Okay. Okay. So I fixed those things. Is there any... Yeah, it's okay. So let's just recompile and see. The dialogue looks a bit better then. So part I gotta figure out though why that's happening. Also, why is the day one happening? In level manager hub. Oh, it's because I'm loading. Because yeah, no, this is not. This is. This is entering zone, not Where do I display that? I know I have like a bazillion calls to this, but okay, here we go. Handle after sleeping, and then there's must be a certain other one. On level loaded. Okay, yeah, here we go. Where is this called? Oh, it's just true by default. Okay. I'm gonna say if this actually is not where I wanted to do that. It's this. if then we display it. Yeah. I guess I actually do want to have it there too. When I actually start the new game. Okay. So recompile that. Okay, play. Alrighty. Continue, load game. Yeah, I think Maddie just doesn't like to be up there. And my flashlight just dies kind of while we're having this conversation. Right here, Infamous. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got our first dialogue. It's not like anything really that fancy, but you know, it's a thing. Um, okay, so a couple of things. I think I do want to move the dialogue title lower into the content. Because it's just, it gets lost sometimes, and I think people won't see it otherwise. So I'm going to put it in there. And hope that that looks okay. I probably don't need the little icon though if I'm doing that. It can just be this and then that, and then these things will have the icon because that'll look cooler. So we'll do that. And someone's pinging me on Discord again. Okay. Then What was the other thing? Right, I just wanted to check. Okay, so like how crazy would it be for me to add I want to see if like the model here, because this thing has like a bazillion different animations, right? So like would they have put like one like hey, I'm talking animation? Because holy bejesus, there's so many animations. But I don't know if they it is one of these. Hey, I'm chatting. Landing, landing, landing. See, while breakdancing, yeah. If only it had that. Ryan, backwards, run, forwards. Shoot, run. I don't think it has it. Let's see, where are these? Okay, so these are all in the common animations folder. Okay. Hawk. Um, no. Okay. Let's see, in animations. Chatting. No. Okay. Really wish there was something. Let's just see. See if I can find dialogue animations. Enables NPCs with intelligence such that they can. Oh, okay. No, this is not actually. It's not what I was actually thinking. It's cool, but it's definitely. Okay, yeah, not what I was looking for, but that's cool. It's just not what I'm looking for. This is one for $15. AI voice. Let's just see if I can find anything for free. Um,
Yeah, no, these are all like AI things. Okay. Hmm. There's no other like Reese. Yeah, I guess it's frequently bought, but no. Wondering if there's like others like this, but no. Okay. Oh, well, we'll have to look at that later. Might be something to do. First time, but it's not going to be immediately in here, so we'll have to do it later. I wonder if even does he have? Um, this model doesn't even have a mouth bone. He has eyes, but I can't actually animate his mouth. That is unfortunate. Hmm. That is very unfortunate. I'll have to. I mean, you can get away with just like moving his head quite a bit, you know. I think like you just go like a little rotation, you know. I guess the other way, by the way, right? It's the Z, so you go like that probably does enough, but the chatting will have to be a little less fancy than might be wanted, but whatever. Maybe. I'll put this back down. Just lay back down in the other bed. You're a good girl. Um, so looking at Flynn. All right, we're here. The infamous. Just gonna go through this just to. Yeah, definitely. I think putting the name in there is a lot clearer. Wait, how can I press space and that ended it? Let's see another thing. Okay, so if I look away here, I first need to go to this Flynn dialogue. Yeah, because the talking thing works, I think. But I just want to check. Yes, I can press space there. When I press space here, it actually did work. Which is not like the end of the world that worked, but it's just kind of odd. Because dialogue options should have been populated. It was like space selecting that thing again. Weird. Okay. It's not the end of the world though. Alright, your bones are gun bones. Probably read that way too late, but yeah, that is funny. Okay, so have that chat. We have the dialogue. I do actually have a thought that I should actually have in my save data. There should be a public float flashlight power. And also like probably a flashlight is on bool. And then I should somehow be saving that somewhere. It's easy enough to get it. But I do need something that would cause the save to happen. One second. I think Maddie's reached her limit. She needs to go inside. I'll be right back. Need to go back to Mama? Need me to go back to Mama? All right. Okay. So I was just thinking about flashlight and how it's always on. If like as well, it was annoying before that like if you go to another level, if you had your flashlight off or something, it would just automatically turn on. So I do want some of those values to maybe track. So then I'd probably have to like create a manager for it in some way. So I could split up. So I could split up the managing of the resource of the power and then convey that to some other stuff. Interesting. So if I'm entering a code, it doesn't go down. I guess it's fair. Yeah, and so like the only thing that would actually need to be hooked up here would be this part. And I would just assign and tracking there. So I'd have to make it, yeah, I could make it like a game manager. Flashlight manager. Let's just do that. I want to get menu. Okay, cool. So adding a new game manager. Yay. Scripts. I think this is the wrong scripts folder. Yeah. I should have a managers, game managers section. Okay. A C# script. Flashlight manager. So I was also thinking like what I'll do is my flashlight will be at 0 and off by default. Or I guess it will be. Yeah, it'll be off but full charge. And then when I'm walking towards the base, it'll say like, "Hey, turn it on," because it'll be dark. And then the next prompt would be to charge it and how you charge it, and that's kind of like how you walk and do all that. So this is a game manager. Implement abstract class. Okay. Completo. That's close to the right. Okay. And flashlight. So. Basically all of this stuff. Good job. I don't know how I always managed to just look at the the chat thing just before that comes through, so I know that it's happening. But good morning, Foxella. Thanks for the jump scare. I'm back to my morning shenanigans. We found out that the baby just likes to wake up at 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning now. And so we figured if we're putting her down at, 7:30 and we're getting the other kid down at about 8, why don't we just fall back asleep, again at 8, and then when she wakes up at 3 and 4, I'm just awake anyways. And it's basically tricking them into sleeping through the night, because our night now is just a little bit earlier, and then it's fine. And no one has to worry about anything ever again. It's a beautiful, beautiful time. You actually kind of feel like you get a decent sleep. Flashlight is on. Yeah, so this one, you're gonna have to convert on both sides. I'm just moving stuff from the flashlight to now. Let that invoke. Yeah, this one will always have value. Okay. For my most recent little guys, he's starting doing that right before sleeping through the night fully. Oh yeah, well, I mean, she does actually. So like, she'll wake up at 3 to 4. We'll feed her, and then she's fine after that. But so save data dot. Sometimes working, you sound cheerful enough. Okay, so there's that. Flashlight power to K. I can probably actually now turn these into upgradable values too. Anyways, so flashlight is on. And then instead of setting it to this, actually, okay, so let's go to save data. Let's save flashlight power again to -1. And then the way I do that is in the manager, when I load, it's this line. We go save data dot flash light power. If it equals -1, then we go the max power. Otherwise, we do the flashlight power that's saved. Yeah, it's good. Well, I do like the mornings because I actually get more time. If I start at 4:30 and then I can go until 7:38, that gives me three and a half hours to stream, right? Which is actually a pretty long stream. Whereas when I was starting at 8, I would start at like 8:30, and I'd only get to go to 10:30-ish. That's only, 2.5 hours at best. And then in addition to that, I then get to sleep very late, and then I still get woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't feel as great. So I'm back to the craziness. Flashlight power equals flashlight power dot value. Okay, so now we've got the manager up. This is actually cool though, because now I can upgrade the flashlight potentially, which I quite like. I'm looking forward to being able to do that. Okay. And I'm gonna grab basically all of this. Yeah, all of this we grabbed and put into the manager. Okay, now instead of toggling just go over, say flashlight enabled, we're now saying this. I'm not using Unity. No, I'm not using Unity Engine. You're just keeping me company on either morning or evening commute. Yeah, basically. I go to either end of Karaz's day. And this is the only thing that stays in flashlight. Now what I can actually do is this doesn't even need to be in update anymore. I just go flashlight, go void on intensity changed, float intensity, and yeah, I didn't like that, so just remove that because I'm not gonna put that back in. Use flashlight on. So what I actually do need is I need to actually. I need to grab both of these, actually. But now they're going to be listen only. Listen only. And then well, so let's just do the power one. So dot on is add change listener, right? Yeah. I do need to now make sure I go void on destroy though. I'm gonna go flashlight power dot destroy. Okay. And then just need to void on not void, void on flashlight change toggle, I guess it's actually is on. And I can actually just go dot value and then my flashlight dot enabled equals this dot value, and then flashlight on dot add change listener. Okay. We can go on this. And then once you've added that, we just also, I do want to just call these methods just so that they get the initial values. It really doesn't matter what gets called in here. The number actually is meaningless. Doesn't actually do anything. But yeah, then we got this all hooked up. I do maybe want a intensity multiplier. By default, I'll have as 1. Just in case I have different scenes that like I need to have a different intensity value, then I can hook that up fairly easily. Okay, flashlight manager. I assume there's still things you don't like. Okay. So as long as the character's alive. No, I don't want to do that. But if they're not alive, we're not going to do anything. We're not doing anything if we're entering the code. What else do we want to do? I was going to check like the loading. Do I have it like an is loading? Public. static bool is loading. This is going to be a get and a private set. Actually, yeah, so that should be a capital I. So on push, we... Oh, actually, I set time scale to 0 while I'm loading. So actually, that's fine. It won't decay when it's loading anyways. Okay. So we don't need this, really. Okay. Because nothing will decay, because time.delta time will be 0. So that's fine. I still kind of want it maybe the min flash intensity, and let's make that like 0.1 F something. Just thinking how sometimes when the flashlight goes like all the way down, it makes you think that like there's no like it's off, and I end up pressing F and then realizing, oh, now I need to press it F again. So I'm gonna do that, and then this is like a little minimum value. All right. Hey Finley, you're watching my stream on a 3DS, like the Nintendo 3DS. I didn't even know they had YouTube on that thing. It's kind of crazy. All right, so now I need to go to Game Manager. Game Manager. Assets, Game Manager. Okay, and then we need to add an empty flashlight manager. Let's move this here and add flashlight manager and recompile. Yeah, how you doing, Finley? Trying to order DoorDash up the 3DS. Yeah, 3DS has got to be pretty damn old by now, eh? It's like... I don't even know when I last saw one. I think these are incorrect. So I'm gonna have to come back and let's go to character FPS. FPS. FPS player. Okay. Just throw one of these into the disabled mumble jumble of random things I have disabled in the scene. And then, do I have Game Manager here too? Sweet. Okay, let's just do that. That's the easiest way. Okay, so head, main camera, spotlight. Okay, so, oh no, I deleted all my old values. Okay. Well, I guess I get to figure out all these values again. Did I really have this as 0.5? Maybe I should have this as like 0.05 then. And wait, flashlight intensity multiply. Yeah, 1 is there. It's fine. Okay. So apply that. And then flashlight manager. Okay, so flashlight power Actually, maybe they are kind of correct. Its max is 3, so it takes. So if my max is 1, that would take a few seconds to go down. Charge per press, charge per second. We'll see how that works. See how that works. See how that works. Okay. Let's look at our dialogue again. Okay, so when the flashlight's actually off, good. Thanks, Flynn, for coming. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the space doesn't actually do it now. Okay. In dialogue. Okay. And then so my flashlight is actually off by default, and now it's on. Woot. Woot, woot, woot. Woot, 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 woot. Wee. Okay. Sweet. Sweetie, sweet, sweet. Okay. It's basically time for me to wrap up though, so I should probably just not get anywhere into anything else. Gonna go in the water. I need to like block off all these entranceways and things. Because yeah, you shouldn't be able to like walk up here. Because you can right now, you can walk all the way up here. And you'll see that the world does indeed have an edge to it. You can fall off it. Oh no. Oh no. How could I? I'll have to do some of that. But I think yeah, it's a good time to wrap up. I finished up my dialogue system. At least the first pass of it, it's functional, it works. You could have options and choose things and do all that stuff. There still has to be, you know, animations and conditions and stuff like that that I have to build in based on my paint image that I made. Actually, did that see that die? It might have died. My dog was like, Kirby was chewing a bone near the power cord, and he like nudged with his nose the off button. Yeah, it's completely gone. Cool. But I had this whole thing where I planned out how my dialogue system was gonna work. But I think I managed most of it anyway, so it's in there. It's okay. I'm just dealing with a yawn right now. But yeah, it's fine. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, with that said, let's see if we can raid somebody. I actually have some time, so I'm gonna be able to raid and actually hang out. So I could. I think I'm gonna raid Indie Owl. He's a cool little creator. Makes indie games, or not makes indie games, plays indie games. Indie Owly. Been enjoying hanging out with him, so I'll raid in there and see you guys a little bit later. I'm probably going to just hang out there. Probably try to I need to now actually get back to the process of like uploading my streams and stuff to YouTube. So I'm gonna be doing that while I hang out there. Anyways, thanks you all for watching, and I'll see you guys there. And right, I have to click the start raid button first before I do that. But okay, well we'll head over to the Indie Owly and give him a hello, and yeah, see you there.